Dude, I wish you would just keep it like that. That's so fucking funny, Rem.
What's up? You're rolling with another episode of Jits and Tits.
Damn!
The Jits and Tits podcast is brought to you by Remy Fit, the premier online training outlet for combat sports athletes. And after you get done training with Brandon and Remy and your body's all banged up and need to heal, we're also brought to you by Island Kava, Long Island's first and only kava bar, serving exotic teas and relaxing elixirs that will help you recover after an intense training session. We're also brought to you by Rapid Restore, Long Island's leading restoration company, specializing in water damage, fire damage, and mold remediation. And the handsome man that will come up to clean up your mess, Ronnie Longlegs of Rapid Restore.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Another snowy night tonight, huh?
Yeah,
another one.
Another short-handed night, down a couple soldiers. Still missing D-Rock. He's all stranded in Texas.
Yeah.
And then
cowboy hats and winter boots out there, bro.
And then Ronnie had some business dinner to attend to over at Teller's.
Mm-hmm. Talk about shitty luck, though, bro. You plan a trip to Texas.
Oh, man.
And you get fucked with snow and ice.
For the first time in like 116 years. That
yeah,
that shit happened to
dude.
him.
Yep. Guy's been like boarded up in a house for 7 days.
Poor
the
bastard.
wrong week to go.
100%. No
Yeah,
kava, no kratom.
I'm glad I didn't go.
Yeah, facts, dude.
Yeah, we're
Remember
like,
we were all talking about
everybody
that.
was going to go down there, right?
Everybody,
Yeah.
we were all, Nick and Lisa were in, and then they just swapped their flight like
Too
3
many
times. Like
times.
they kept switching, and they were like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
It was a sign not to go.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, yeah.
Yo, living
You
in
know?
New York, I hate when it snows or rains because people don't know how to drive
Oh,
here.
my
Could you
God.
imagine being in Texas when they get
Oh.
a sheet of ice?
Dude, I saw that.
no
that
one
guy-
knows how to drive,
Nope.
and they have no
No
salt
four-wheel
or anything
drive.
that they could put on the ground.
Right.
So
What was that guy's name down there that Dave hit up trying to train?
Tim Kennedy.
Tim Kennedy.
Yeah.
Tim Kennedy, I saw on his story.
He's
like, it got shit.
he's a badass dude though, Tim
Is he?
Kennedy. Yeah.
Well, he shared to his story, and it was like, listen, if you're from Texas and you didn't not in the Northeast, like you never experienced snow before, like stay off the road. And on his story, going down the highway, there was like everywhere you saw, like not even exaggerating, 100 cars, like all fucking pulled off to like the side of the road, like
Yeah, it's
in
crazy.
ditches
Yo,
and shit.
on the park, on like the expressways and highways down there, tractor trailers are like jackknife
yeah.
and
Yeah.
trucks underneath them and shit.
I
Like,
think there was like
saw the Omar sent that video to the one group chat. Like
Yeah.
everywhere, you can't even walk past the cars. That's how piled up they are.
Yeah, we
crazy.
take it for granted living in the Northeast because we know how to drive.
And we
in
have
this shit.
four-wheel drive. A lot of people down there don't have it.
Oh, really? I figure
mean-
with all the trucks that they have to be 4x4.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like I feel like a lot more people drive cars. You know, like
Yeah.
if
There's a-
you're
there's
down
a-
south.
I
Like,
thought horses and buggies. You know,
But if you think about it, they don't have the shit that we have to deal with it though. Like
Right,
they don't have
plows.
plows. They don't
Yeah.
have salt trucks. Like they don't have. You don't need it.
yeah.
They
You
don't
never
even
get
have
that way.
shovels.
You're basically in Mexico. Like
Even their
you don't need that
infrastructure, their energy and their power and
Yeah.
shit, it's not
Yeah.
built.
yeah, all the
For-
all the windmills were freezing up. They had
Yeah.
to spray them
Windmills
with like,
freezing up, like-
with fuel and light it on fire.
all the water mains like are above ground or not even like up here in New York. You got to be 52 inches down,
Yep.
like for your water main, so it doesn't freeze.
Yeah.
I don't even know what. Like some of them are outside. They're exposed.
And
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of their pipes are insulated either because
Yeah.
there's no
No,
need for
definitely
it
don't
because
need
it
it.
never gets that cold.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is
dude.
insane how like a little bit of foam around the pipe can make like that much of a difference.
Huge
like,
difference,
Insulating
dude.
it like a little like half-inch. It's insane.
It's a huge difference. It's
Yeah.
But yeah, a ton of water damage. That's why Ronnie should like up and leave.
Yeah, he was-
Take his talents down there.
He was saying some of his boys from like the industry that he's in actually are taking a trip
Yeah.
down there.
he
They're
went.
gonna
he
make
went last
buku
time.
bucks, dude.
Him and like a bunch of his guys went last. I don't remember where it was. Maybe like North Carolina or somewhere down south when they had a hurricane.
Florida.
or-
Maybe like Florida or
I know.
something.
I know. I know
Florida.
Houston got hit hard.
Yeah.
New Orleans
back up-
too.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Katrina, that's horrible.
He showed me a picture in Texas or a video. I think one of his boys are down there, whatever, and it's a nursing home, and these old people pruned up, sitting in like waist deep water, bro.
And that water's
horrible.
freezing.
Yeah, fucking mad cold, dude.
Crazy.
Talk about wrinkles on
Did
top
they-
of wrinkles.
Did they say how many people died?
No, I haven't heard anything yet. I'm sure there's a good number.
I think one of those car accidents involving like a tractor trailer, like you guys were saying, was like 80 or 100 cars.
Damn.
Which is fucking
Yeah.
nuts because like you don't see
It
this
was
shit
like,
coming.
no, it
and
was
you
like
just
116, I think.
You like slide into each other.
Even
It's-
if you see it coming, there's nothing you could do.
No, not when you're on ice.
You're on ice.
Yeah, with no salt. The salt destroys our cars and trucks. Like, you see a truck from like early 2000s, it's all rotted out, like the rockers and everything. Down there, though, like, I've seen people buy trucks. Like, my buddy had a truck that was from Florida, and the thing looked brand new. It was 20 years old, no rot on it or anything.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, also, too, we're covered by water. We got seawater on both sides of our, so that's
driving on the beach.
Yeah, that's contributing to a lot of the rust as well.
Yeah, they
Definitely.
say you got to hose your shit down, like, after the winter, like, starting to get.
I
I know,
do.
I never done it. I'm going to try and do it.
I do. I get the old school sprinkler, the one that goes back and
That's
forth
a
like a
good idea.
rainbow.
Yeah.
I slide it under my Jeep like I'm the Ghostbusters, bro. Throwing out that pack to catch Slimer.
You slide it down under your butthole and just stand there.
That's how I get the sand out of my crack. Fucking shower, dude. Yeah, but people don't even know how to drive up here, man. I get pissed.
Dude, coming home the other day, we went snowboarding and we drove. I guess it was Thursday, right? Today's Friday. We went yesterday, and in the morning we driving up. We hit a little bit of snow, and just people immediately traffic.
Yeah,
Like they don't know what to do.
Yeah,
It's-
you and the boys have been hitting snowboarding pretty hard lately, though.
Yeah,
You love
Yeah.
it?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
What's your favorite part about snowboarding?
I mean, I just like action. You know, like that's why I like jiu-jitsu. That's why I wrestled. Like I'm not like baseball and shit like that. It's like too slow for me.
Yeah, baseball definitely is.
You know, so I like to be going down the mountain and, carving in and out. But it's also like, it's funny. We were just talking about this yesterday, and it's kind of like meditation because you have to be so much in the zone that like you're not thinking about anything else. You know, it's like when you're rolling in jiu-jitsu, you don't think about other things, but just whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
You try to do any like jumps or the half pipe or anything like that with it?
Yeah. So this is like my first year that I'm feeling like real comfortable. Like I've been going, I mean, since I was little. Like when I was in the Boy Scouts, I did it like a couple times on like trips and stuff, and then I didn't do it again until like I was in high school. So I've only went like a handful of times.
Yeah.
And then ever since I could drive, I've been going like once or twice a year. But
Yeah.
This year's definitely the most.
I tried snowboarding when I was in high school, and the next day, bro, I could barely sit down.
Oh, yeah.
My tailbone was destroyed.
The first time I tried snowboarding, I was probably like 12 or 13. Going down on the bunny hill, and then I don't know how to stop because this is my first time ever.
Oh, no.
Never learned how to stop. So I'm like,
Luigi's flying into people and shit.
I'm going down, and I see these people like turn to stop, and I'm like, oh, all right, I'm gonna try that. I turn the wrong way and just do like maybe 4 or 5 like forward rolls down. Like I come like 4 feet from the parking lot.
That's fucking awesome.
I end up in like the little medic thing that they have.
Yeah.
Like my elbows all fucked up.
Yeah, that like orange like construction net, like
Yeah,
the
that, like,
safety
little-
fucking thing.
Yeah, that
Oh
little
my
hut that they
God.
have.
Dude,
Yeah.
we went up for a trip, a bunch of couples. There was few of us were experienced. I wasn't one of them. It was Taylor's first time skiing ever. And then my buddy and his wife, it was their first time skiing as well. And they just stayed on the bunny hill, and like, dude, both of them were crashing into that fence like every single time. And they're like over 30 years old. It's not like it's like a little kid.
No,
like,
no, not in the fence. I mean, like there was no fence at that time. I went through. I ended up in the medic. Like I had to get taken to the little emergency.
Yeah,
hut
he
thing
was
that they
banged
have.
up. He was
yeah,
banged
I fucked
up.
my elbow up.
Oh shit,
That's crazy.
He was that dude getting lifted in the stretcher.
Yeah,
We went down the bunny hill like a few times. I'm like, I only skied once when I was like 11 years old. So this is my second time. I was probably like 28, 29. And I went down the bunny hill. I was feeling good. Went down a green. I felt great. And then went down a green again, and it forked off to like a blue. And I'm like, like later, nerds. Like I'm going blue. So then I start going, and like I don't really know like how to stop or like carve or like I know you got to like make a pizza slice and like French fry to go fast, and pizza slice to like wedge it out, slow it down like a plow.
Yep.
And I start going. All of a sudden, there's like a congregation in the middle of the mountain of like 10 like Chinese people like ripping cigarettes like straight up in the middle.
What?
So I'm coming down and I'm really picking up speed, and I'm like,
pizza.
no, I'm like, I can't stop. So I went right through this crowd of people. Luckily, I didn't hit like any of them, and then I tried to turn fucking hard, like cut it hard to like cut down, like slow down.
You jackknifed.
I broke my fucking ski. My boot came out. So I was like halfway down the mountain. So I walked back up to the top, and I'm like, yo, dude, could I ride the chair, the ski lift, chairlift down? And he's like, no, sorry. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the thing goes around a circle. You're telling me I can't hop on and just get off at the bottom? He's like, no, you got to wait for somebody to come get you on, like, a quad or a snowmobile. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I wait for, like, 10 minutes. And then the guy's like, yeah, like, a lot of people are getting hurt today. Since you're not hurt, like, you're just going to have to, like, walk down the mountain. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Are you in
ski boots? So
ski boots suck.
So I had to. So I had to.
He's going down the mountain anyway. He can't just give you a ride.
That's
or like
what,
at least give you like halfway down.
Just let me get on the fucking chair.
Yeah, what a dick, yo.
So I'm walking down. There was like, I don't know if you guys you notice on the mountain. There's like little kids who are like 7, 8, 9 years old,
shredding,
and they're fucking shredding. Like they've been doing it since they were like 3 years old, and they're heckling me. They're like, this isn't an ice skating rink. Why are you walking, mister? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And then it was like a 50-degree day. So I was like, sweating like my ass off when I got there. And then I got new fucking boots.
Yo, for like local fun in the snow, I love making like igloos. You guys have been making
Oh,
the balls?
No, I would love to. My
Igloos
grandpa
are dope.
used to make like tunnels and shit, and I don't know how to make them. Like I tried once and it just collapsed. And I was like,
Oh, really?
I just ball up a giant ball of snow and then I like burrow it out.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You
gotta
could
go
do.
where the plows.
Yes, you could do that, or you could take like a bucket, like a spackle bucket, and pack it with snow, like you're making a sandcastle.
Oh, so you're actually making like almost like blocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
That's
you gotta
really
let it
cool.
like put a little water, let it freeze a little bit.
Yeah,
Or?
yep. My boy one year, he went crazy with it. He actually made it big enough where he could fit like 4 or 5 kids in there. Extension cord, brought like a TV in there and
That's
shit.
dope.
Yeah, put Christmas lights on the inside of it and shit.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty fucking sick.
Dude, when you're a kid, that's like so cool. I remember we got that blizzard back, blizzard of '96. Like we got, I think it was like 2 foot of snow or something, and we made igloos and shit. Like back when I was living in Selden, like I'll always remember that because it was like so much fucking fun as a kid.
Yeah, dude.
That was probably the funnest snowstorm. My neighbor, I grew up in Hicksville. We had like 11 houses, so my neighbor, they had the plow push all the snow from their driveway up to their garage. So we sledded or whatever from there. Like we went out the one window and just slid down the roof like into the driveway.
That's sick.
Dude,
Holy
as a kid,
shit.
that's like the coolest
dude,
thing in the world. Like
Yeah.
you're jumping out the window of your house and sliding down like this fucking mountain.
Yeah,
of
it was
snow.
like 2 houses down, and I'm like all upset. Like, why couldn't I do that?
That's awesome.
Like we have a deck in my backyard, and then I would shovel all the snow off the deck into like a big mountain, and I would make like a snowboarding little ramp when
That's
I was
sick.
younger.
That's
I
sick.
love snowboarding. I even around here, even if it's just a little hill, like I'll just go there and make some jumps and stuff. And
Yeah.
practice.
I'm a skier.
Skier?
Yeah, I put the skis on. Nasty.
Dude, you go so
Never.
fast.
I've never been skiing, but you know what it is every time I go, it's only for like a day or 2 days, so I don't want to like waste the
time.
day because
Yeah.
I love snowboarding. But
Yep.
like if I went for a week, I'd probably try it once.
Yeah, see, I grew up rollerblading, so skiing.
Yeah, I
Can't-
played hockey. So
Oh, so then, yeah, you would kill it on the
yeah,
skis.
I know. I know I would. It's
Yep.
just like I don't know. I love the snowboard though.
Do they still have those little like
Snow skates.
Yeah,
sled
the
dogs,
ski-
they're called.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're like
The
smaller.
little half ski. like,
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah,
a
that's what you
snowboard.
see the little kids on, no poles,
No.
like ripping, carving. Like
Yeah.
No,
they have like
they-
little trick skis. They're like a little bigger
Yeah,
than
the
your
trick
foot. It's
skis,
probably like
yeah.
6 inches longer than your foot on each
Yeah,
side,
it's-
like
yeah.
a 2 foot, like a 2 foot ski,
Yeah.
as opposed to like 6.
Yeah, but you can do some crazy shit on them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see little
100%.
fucking kids doing it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, how are they fucking doing
The
this?
terrain park, yo, some kid. It's man funny because like I was saying before, like this is the first year I feel like real comfortable on it. So I was doing jumps and stuff. I like landed finally 180 and like and some
Finally.
fucking kid comes up and he's like I don't even remember what he said, but he was like yelling at me as I go off the jump, and I'm like, bro, cuts in front of me and then goes off like the next jump and shit.
Oh, little shit.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
like, bro, take your fucking board off.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you up on the hill, bro.
Yeah, actually, there was 2 kids were about to get into a fight. And this one kid, I thought they were friends, like just fucking around. And this kid was yelling at this other kid for playing his music. He's like, if you want to play fucking music, he's like, why don't you get a pair of fucking headphones? He's like, no one wants to listen to this garbage.
Oh,
And
what,
like-
he had like a speaker? He was.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And like me and I went with Ronnie's brother, we're just sitting there, we're like strapping up. And, you know, we didn't think anything of it because there was like a whole group of kids. And then they started like really yelling at each other. And I'm like, damn, I don't even know if they're friends. And then he's like, whatever, fuck you faggots. And then he went down the hill. And I was like, and then some other kid was like, he's like, did you know that kid? And he's like, no, I have no idea who it is. And I was like, holy shit.
That's fucking
It was so
awesome.
funny. He's like, get a pair of fucking headphones. He's like, I don't want to listen to this shit.
Would you guys ever do the polar plunge?
I've done it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
No way.
I hate
No, huh?
I hate cold water.
I hate-
on.
Dude,
What, it's like a rush?
I didn't even want to run to
Yeah,
like
that
the
was so
15
funny.
feet from his garage to his hot tub. You think I'm gonna run into the fucking cold water?
Yeah. I was thinking about doing it, but I don't know if I could
Let's do
muster
one.
up.
I feel like you got to be. They canceled the Patchogue one or whatever
Bro,
this year,
Jits
right?
and Tits. We'll make our own.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jits
Polar
and Tits.
Plunge.
Yeah,
I know, but
Polar
like
Plunge,
after you,
baby.
all right,
We'll
so
raise some money for breast cancer.
Oh, I like that.
I'll
we
film
go.
it from the car.
but I feel like when you get out of the water and it's like
That's the
still
worst
fucking
part.
cold out and you're sitting there and all you got is a towel, like that's miserable.
The
like
worst
your
part
shit,
is
your
the wind.
yeah, but
I'm
like your
sure.
bathing suit's probably like freezing as you're sitting there trying
Yeah.
to dry off. Like that's like fucking miserable.
Yeah, it's probably a fucking ice short on you.
Yeah.
It's probably
I mean, it's not
frozen.
that bad.
No.
No. I've done
Yeah,
it.
I was thinking about doing it, but I was like, not
I
about
do
it.
ice baths, though, so it's not like
Yeah, those are aggressive, dude. I heard they're actually
bit.
worse than the cryotherapy.
way worse.
Yeah.
If you can do an ice bath, cryo's nothing.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Dude, I did an ice bath once. It wasn't actually that bad.
Fucking
Yeah.
your dick shrivels up, almost
Yeah.
goes inside out.
Yeah,
I
I would
mean,
have
it's
it
like that
I would have
normally, so.
I would have an innie at that point.
Yeah, for real, dude.
What
Like a turtle going back in its shell.
and what are the perks of like an ice bath? Like to like what is that doing in terms of like recovery or
Yeah.
Inflammation, right? Helps out with the
Yeah.
inflammation.
So yeah, just the cold in general kind of decreases the inflammation, but then you're also, I mean, there's like tons of benefits, but like the major one is just blood flow. So basically, well, the way I did it was hot and cold. So I would go into a sauna and then into the ice bath and then do like rounds of that. So, but regardless, it's making blood come from, basically you have blood all over. And then when you're cold, it rushes to the middle of your body to like keep the organs,
your core. Yeah, trying to maintain that
the core temperature.
internal core temperature.
Right. So when you do that, it's promoting flow of blood right into the middle. And then say you go into a hot tub or even just a hot shower or a sauna. Yeah, sorry. It brings the blood to the surface, right? Because you're hot. So now like think about like sweating, like things are coming out of you, right? So it's like your body is doing like a big flex and then a relaxation. So it kind of just moves blood throughout the
That's
body.
interesting, doing the hot and cold together.
Yeah. If you do like, so I would do 15 minutes in the sauna and then I would try and do 10 breaths, like as long as I could. And it was about a minute to like a minute and a half in the ice.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than going into the sauna at a gym and you get these old dudes
Hanging their
Sitting
balls
there.
out.
Dude, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, put a sock on it or something. Like, I don't want to see you
I'm gonna be
nuts.
one of those old dudes.
Oh,
Got this shit hanging out.
You could make people so uncomfortable. Like I used to
Sit
go
there
to
and stare at them.
Yeah, just at their dick. Yeah.
before they closed the saunas down. Like back when I was at New York Sports Club, we used to go in the sauna for like 20 minutes after we lifted like all the time. I loved it.
Yeah,
I like the
sauna's
sauna.
great. Except for those weird conversations you get with, like, strangers.
Yeah, sometimes I've had some really good conversations in the sauna, though.
Me
Yeah,
too.
and then some weird ones, too, man.
Oh,
You-
some
you
real
get
fucking weird ones, yeah.
And
One
you're
of-
like, fuck, I just jumped in here. I don't want to get out now. And, like, you're stuck in the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was stuck in a conversation one time, but it was a good conversation. And the dude I was talking to actually ended up being like a kid I went to high schools with's like father. I was like, that's so crazy.
Holy shit.
Like it somehow came up where we were from. I was like, I'm from Hop Hog. He's like, oh, my sons go to Hop Hog. They're around your age. I was like, who's your son? And he was like, Chris Apani. And I was like, no fucking way. I love Chris.
Did he
Oh,
have his
awesome.
balls out?
Nah, his balls were in.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point of going in, like, naked with a towel on? Like,
Dude.
just keep your underwear on, dude. Bring an
Yeah.
extra pair of
Yeah,
fucking boxer briefs and call it a day.
Yeah, I always did boxer briefs.
No, I used to do that. I would like after I worked out, or if I went in the sauna, I would go in with a towel because I'm jumping in the shower right after.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, but he was covered up.
But I'm not like I wasn't having my balls like hanging out. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm sitting there really trying not to have a conversation with anybody. Like
Yeah.
I'm just keeping my head down, and if people talk to me, I just look down. Like,
Yeah, I make no eye contact in
I'll
the sauna.
well, no, like if they say hi or whatever, I'll just stare at them till they stop talking.
That's got to be so uncomfortable.
You
Just
gotta
two of
put
you in there.
You just got to put headphones in.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
well,
I thought
yeah,
about
I go
doing
in there,
that.
I have the headphones, but then, I would have to bring my phone in because at that time, like,
Dude, I take
I
my
didn't have-
headphones and I tuck them into my waistband. I don't bring my fucking phone in.
no,
Wait, so where's your phone?
Oh, you have Bluetooth?
I didn't have
Oh.
I didn't have Bluetooth ones.
I'm not listening to this shit. I just
he's
don't want
just-
people talking to
Oh, you're faking it out? That's hilarious.
Remy's faking the funk. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's smart.
I just
know.
don't make eye contact. That's it. If I'm not looking at you and you're trying to have a conversation with me,
If you walk in the sauna and like I'm not looking right at you, like I clearly don't want to talk. Like I know you've entered the place. It's a small enough space. Like I saw you walk in and I'm not looking to talk to you.
Yeah.
I went in the sauna one time and this dude was just spitting on the floor.
That's fucking
I can't
disgusting.
stand that.
Isn't that gross? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like that shit's gonna evaporate. We're all gonna be breathing in your fucking spit.
It's
Yeah.
funny. People used to pour water on the rocks, but it's like an electric heater. Like you're not supposed to do that.
No,
And they
you
would
can
do it
do
like
that.
all the time. I know. I've done it.
Yeah, we used to pour oil.
But it says not
Essential
to do
oils.
yeah,
Yeah. That's what we do. In
eucalyptus and shit on there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
real good.
it. KY
Yeah.
jelly.
Tea tree and
Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
lemongrass.
I love the way tea tree smells. Like those wipes that breathe. Like they have. I like wipe them on my face. I'm like, oh, this is nice.
Wait,
You
what is
like
it?
that smell?
Yeah, what is it?
Tea tree oil. Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, I
It
don't
feels
know.
like
I hate-
refreshing. It just like it smells like I don't know. It's almost like a
What, piney? Like
no.
a pine smell?
No, it almost gives me like a menthol type thing. Like it reminds me of
Yeah.
like vapor rub, like Vicks vapor rub. Like it reminds me of that kind of scent.
Damn, and you rub that on like your face after done training?
Yeah, because you
Guys,
guys
wipes.
you guys are talking about how funny it would be if I got like ringworm on my face the first week of fucking doing jujitsu. So now I'm all like conscious. I'm like
You're paranoid.
I'm like taking like a bath with the wipes after I leave the gym.
hey, listen, it's smart, man. Nothing worse than getting ringworm on the face.
Yeah.
No worse
Or
than ringworm.
anywhere.
I looked up
Yeah.
pictures because I never even seen ringworm, and I'm like, you guys got me all worried. Like I had like a little like something over here. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I was like early stages of ringworm, but it looks nothing like it.
That's the worst to do is Google anything.
Yeah, oh my
Shit
God.
looks nasty. Oh, like WebMD. You Google your symptoms. Like yeah,
You
you
have
ha-
cancer.
Yeah, it's like yeah,
Every
you,
time.
you have
Yeah.
you have 15 minutes to live. Like I get your affairs in order.
Yeah,
I used-
Googling symptoms is the worst shit ever.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I used to fake ringworm, so I didn't have to practice.
Get
What'd
out of
you
here.
do?
Yeah.
Well,
How
how'd
did you fake it?
Because you take a alright.
A lit cigar?
no. No, you take a one of those pens, like the Bic pens,
Yeah.
and you so it has like a little plus sign on the top, right? You poke that out, and then you push it into your leg, and it would like make a round circle, and then you just rub it so it turns red, and I'd be like, Coach, can't run today.
Yeah. I think I got the ring.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
worked every time.
I remember in wrestling we used to take like girls' cover up and try to like make up our ringworm
Yeah,
That's so funny.
yeah, I would do that
just so
too.
you could wrestle
so
in
you
the
could
meet.
wrestle 'em.
Because they would check you like thoroughly. Like the ref would come in, check your nails,
Hands up.
ask you to pull the singlet down like to the waist so he could check your body for ringworm and shit.
Yeah,
It's that contagious. Like if someone there has it, like
Yeah.
you're fucking
Yeah.
getting it if you roll with them.
Yeah, 100%.
That
You're getting it
sucks.
even if you don't roll with them. If you roll on the spot in the mat that they rolled on,
yeah.
you're
Wow.
getting
It's
it.
more contagious than Corona.
Damn.
I feel like everything is, dude. How many couples do you know that like the wife had it and the husband didn't, or vice versa, and sleeping in the same bed every night?
Right here, dude.
I know. You had the
Yeah.
antibodies, so you were asymptomatic.
Yeah.
I think everybody here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know you got. Oh, I forgot.
No, I didn't
Rem
have
had
it.
it.
No,
Oh.
she had it.
Bree
and-
got it. I got like the
Yeah,
sniffles for a night.
For a night. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
night because I remember
Like
you were laying low
the
for like
nation-
a
yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, and if you go by their standards, anything's corona symptoms.
Yeah.
You got diarrhea from Taco Bell.
Yeah,
it's
I feel
corona.
like they go like they give you the test and then they go in the back room and they're like, all right, what does this kid say he's feeling like? Yeah, he's got it. And then like you know what I'm saying? Like I was so pissed when they came back with the rapid and they were like, yeah, so you have corona. I'm like, were you gonna send this out? And they're like, no, like if you tested negative, we would send it out, but because there's like up to 50% false negatives on these rapid tests. And apparently, so you're telling me there's 50% false negatives and there's no false positives. There's less than 1% false positives. I'm like, clearly this test is like inaccurate as fuck, and you're just like
Yeah,
fluffing the numbers up.
Exactly. Yeah, it's stupid. Nobody knows what the fuck's going
They're
on.
only gonna retest if it helps them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a question for you boys. Would you ever shit where you eat? Terrence, since now you're training at a gym. I know we're married. We all
Yeah,
have a
we're
significant
married.
other.
But I could talk from like someone else's perspective
we'll
if
talk-
I think
yeah.
they were like out of line or
yeah,
this or
like
that.
would you bang a training partner? And it doesn't even have to be a training partner. It could be like a coworker. You know?
The workplace, I feel like that's
Slippery.
That's
It's-
slippery because
yeah.
like you guys are gonna. It
have
just
to
sucks.
work
Like
together.
even if you're just
You
not
gotta
like
train
fucking,
together.
but like when people start dating, like a lot of companies have like no in office dating. Like maybe if it's grandfathered in, like you got her a job there after you guys were already dating, but like it could just go sour and make everyone uncomfortable and like divide the office. Like if this dude like cheats on the girl, and then
Why is it always gotta be the dude?
or the girl cheats on the guy, whatever.
True.
Basically think about like how many.
Them hoes ain't loyal, bro.
I mean, even I think the divorce rate in the country is something like 40 or 50%. So think about how many relationships,
than that.
like
Yeah, definitely.
think about like how many relationships that people date before they find the person that they think they're gonna stay with forever. And like, people think they found their forever person, and like more than half the time they're getting divorced. So relationships, like, they come and go so quick.
I feel like it changed in the years because women now are like much more dependent. Like back in the day, like maybe like the 50s or whatever, like there were a lot more stay-at-home moms, women that didn't work and they just ran the household.
Right.
So like they were almost like forced to stay with the significant other. Now it's both parties are working,
Making their own money.
and it's like if the relationship sucks, they're like,
There's
fuck
no
it.
reason to stay.
Yeah, I don't have to stay. I'm
Yeah.
not tied in financially. I could bounce.
Right.
And half the time the women win the kids anyway. So it's like they get the whole fucking package.
Have you guys ever heard the term like work wife or work husband? It's like someone of like the opposite sex that like is basically like your go-to, like you guys eat lunch together and like talk to each other about your problems and shit.
Yeah, that's so weird, dude. That's like almost like borderline cheating.
It
if you
is.
ask me.
I feel like I would be like, when I hear that, I'm like, how do you guys talk about this freely? Like you're basically like fucking, you have like another person that like you like is filling whatever void you're not getting
at home.
at home.
Yeah. it's
Like I
so
think that's
weird.
insane that
That's
like people
weird.
like talk, right? Like I'd be pissed. I'd be like, where's this fucking guy? I'm gonna hip escape him right fucking now, dude.
Yeah, I think like training partner, I think I would have a relationship with somebody at the gym, right? Because it's the gym, it's not so whatever. But like as far as work, I don't think I would fuck around and have like a relationship with somebody at work.
I don't know if
I think work's a little too important.
You gotta like,
You know?
it could fuck up a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's your money right there.
Yeah.
I
You know,
think if at the gym too, like it almost like makes sense to at least try it, because like both you guys are training a ton and like you already have a lot in common in that. Like it takes up a big bulk of like your time in your life. So I don't know. I feel like it could work out. I don't know if anyone really.
I mean, I know a lot of like couples that train together. Like
Yeah.
they met there and like that's what got them started.
I guess just like a sex relationship where it's only banging could get sketchy. But like if you guys
Yeah.
are trying to date and try to like have something more than just fucking, then
Yeah,
I
but
think
then if it doesn't work out and she starts like hooking up with another guy at the gym, like it didn't. I feel like that's just like can of worms.
Yeah, but
Winds
you
up-
could always switch gyms.
you could,
You know,
but that
like
sucks.
you can't just switch jobs. I mean, you
Right.
could, but like it depends on like what your job is. Like,
yeah, it's definitely easier to
you know,
switch gyms. And
like
jobs.
if you don't have like a career, then I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
a
then you
little
could switch
easier.
it up.
Right.
Absolutely.
But if you're like, say you're a cop and you got fucking 5 years until you have to retire, like you're not just gonna find a new job,
right.
you know?
Yeah, and that one person that you're banging or whatever could make your life miserable there.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because that like, I think I'd rather bang someone from the job than someone
the
at the
gym?
gym. Yeah,
Really?
because I want
Why?
to go to the gym all the time. I don't want to go to work.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
Like I don't want to be, you know,
That's true.
like shit don't go right. You're like,
I
don't
gotta
wa-
see this person all the time.
Yeah, if you don't want to see him again, like
Yeah, and then something that you enjoy, like going to Jits. It's like
Yeah.
now
Oh, it's like fuck. Is she
Now
gonna be?
it's
Is she gonna be
ruined.
here
Right,
tonight?
right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I have done both, but
Lit.
I think the job was probably the safer bet out of the two of them.
yeah, because then you'd make something that you love turn to shit. You'd be like,
Yeah.
you'd be dragging your feet to go there.
Yeah,
Then
And
she's,
I mean,
then
almost-
she's banging a black
Well,
belt. You're just a white belt.
It's gotta sting.
But then again, like I think if you what was I gonna say?
You look over, the chick you're banging is back. Her back's being taken by a black belt. You're like, fuck, dude. Like, damn, she's crab riding it pretty well.
That's what I was saying. I feel like it depends, like you said, if you're just trying to bang or if you're like actually trying to like have a relationship.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then I feel like the gym would be a better place because you already have that thing in common.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's funny, too, how, like, schools, like, teachers and shit, it's like a fuck fest.
Oh yeah,
Behind the scenes, like, growing up, man, I thought, like, teachers were, like, above, like, everybody else. And then as I graduated high school and got older, I'm like, my buddy's selling weed to a teacher that used to teach at the high school I was in. And then you find out from, like, friends that are teachers now. And it's like, these motherfuckers are wild,
Yeah,
bro.
they're wild,
Yeah.
dude. They go to happy hour, get all like fucking lit up. go
Yeah,
in the
making
bathroom
out
and
with
shit.
each other and shit.
Yeah.
3 knuckles deep.
Elbow deep.
It's crazy, bro. I remember the first time I realized that teachers were like humans, I guess, in a sense. My buddy literally sold like an eighth of weed to a teacher at my high school. We were out of high school at this point. We were like 19, 20. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you're selling weed to Mr. So-and-so? I'm like, damn. I'm like, this whole time I'm looking at this guy, listening to him and shit, and he's buying weed. I'm like, this is fucking nuts, man.
Yeah. How many like your friends now are teachers, and you're like, how the fuck are you a teacher?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you hear the stories from them, and you're like, yo,
I feel like it's
like
lot
spring
of them.
break.
Like I know a couple people who are teachers, and I'm like, I would never ever let you fucking teach my kids.
Oh,
ever.
they're that wild
or just dumb. You know, like they might be book smart, but they have like literally no common sense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know?
It's fucking crazy. When I found that, and it's almost like the restaurant scene, right? Like I've heard nightmares about the restaurant scene, like people hooking up, breaking up, fucking
a lot of drugs, dude, because everything's closed when they get out of work. So they close the bar down, and it's like, it's so funny. Like Applebee's.
Getting that booger sugar in them.
Yeah. My brother worked at Applebee's, and I had another friend who worked there, and like wild with like all kinds of drugs and shit. Because like they just go and close the bars down. Like they'll get out at like midnight and then go to the bar from like 12 to 4.
Yeah, I agree with Remy though. Like if it's a situation like that at work where it's like something that you could just throw away, like yeah, why not pursue even if it's a piece of ass, you know? Like you think about that. How many jobs can you, if you're a waitress or a waiter, like it's definitely a skill, man. I mean, like I go to some restaurants and the waiters even take out a pen and paper.
Yeah.
And there's like 6 of us at a table, and I'm like, wait,
you're
gonna fucking get all of this,
dude,
motherfucker.
I hate onions, and like when someone's like not writing down my order, I'm like, yo, you're getting this right? Because like you order a bunch of shit, and there'll be like 10 people, and they're like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, you sure you got this? And they're like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you're making side bets when he leaves. You're like, all right, who's betting this motherfucker's gonna forget something?
It's impressive when they're able to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely a skill.
For sure.
Yeah.
Waiting
My mom's a
tables.
waitress.
Yeah, it's definitely a skill, like remembering shit and like people skill and stuff. So
not wanting to fucking kill people.
Oh, dude, I couldn't imagine.
Oh,
I hear some horror stories.
I get horror stories fucking every day around like 4:30 p.m. comes home about how dumb people are.
Yo, that one story, one of Rachel, she was at Toast working, and some customer comes in, like he's ordering whatever, and like she comes back, oh, you want some more coffee, whatever, and he's like, no, I think we're good, and he's like, you take small steps, and I look at him like, this is what the guy said to you? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, that's so weird. You take small steps.
Like, did he follow it up with anything, or that was it?
That was it.
Like, and they've said like, oh, I love watching you work.
Oh, that's even weirder.
Like, there was a DoorDash guy that came in and like, oh, I love watching you work. And then he'll be like, oh, Rachel's my favorite. And like, the guy's basically like, he's still allowed to pick up from there, but he's not allowed to talk to any of the wait staff because of how creepy he is. And if he talks to them, then that's it. Like the manager said, like, dude, you're done. Like someone else could pick up these orders. Like,
I wonder how often that happens with these DoorDash guys, where like they're like X'd out of like different restaurants because of perverted shit like that.
That's probably why they're doing DoorDash.
Yeah, I know some people are like anti DoorDash Uber Eats. Like if they're ordering delivery, they want to order directly from like the restaurant's delivery service.
If I can order directly from the restaurant, I will, because
on top of paying more money.
But like
there's accountability.
Yeah, but you're fucking over the restaurant basically.
Yeah, the restaurant's losing a cut, which sucks. And then on top of that, you don't know what kind of weirdo's picking your shit up. Like it's not like an employee of the restaurant. It's just like fucking a third party person that could be like a fucking serial killer weirdo.
Yeah, jizzing over your French fries.
Yeah, rubbing his nuts.
But I mean,
on
I did find out that you could get like Cold Stone on DoorDash. So.
You could DoorDash 7-Eleven stuff. They DoorDash like candy to Kava. Yeah.
They're now like stapling or taping the bag so you know that it's not fucked with, right?
That's a good
but that
idea.
guy might have his own fucking stapler in his own bags and still rub his nuts. There's definitely some weirdos that rub
I'm
your
with
nuts.
Luigi on this though. Like I'd rather order and know that the kid that's delivering the food is an actual employee from the place that I'm ordering from, because it holds him accountable. Like if I get my shit and I'm missing, I get 12 knots and I only have 7 there. Like I call up and I'm like, what happened? They're going to ask the guy in the back, yo, you put 12 knots in his bag? Guy's going to go, yeah. Well, then it's Teddy's fault because he dropped the food off. He's probably fucking eating it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like they're held to a different standard,
Those people are going to be like, sorry, call DoorDash.
Right.
Click.
Right, exactly. Or you call back the DoorDash guy and he's like, oh, sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And then you're fucked. Or even worse, they're fucking touching your food and eating the shit. You get a 20-piece from McDonald's. It's only
19.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I don't think they grab a nugget, but they definitely grab a fry. I know, like when I pick up food from my friends, I'm like, yo, or like my
That's
family,
your
like
friends.
I'd be
That's
great.
your friends or family. That's not a stranger. Your DoorDash.
No,
No,
I wouldn't
for
do it.
real.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do it. But I would definitely snag fries. Like take a few out of here, take a few out of there.
No, I'm saying like you. If I'm picking up food for my family or whatever, yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm grabbing a few fries or something. But like, I don't want to think that the DoorDash guy's doing that. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
When I used to deliver pizza and I fucking it was in the snow one time. I tripped or I slipped and fell. The pizza went fucking cheese side down. I picked it up. I handed it to them.
What a dick move, bro.
Well, what are you supposed to do? You're already there. Like my move, because I used to deliver pies too. I would do the same thing, and then I'd like run back to the pizzeria, and then when they call, have them. I'd be like, "Yo, I just dropped the pie. You're probably gonna have to make another one. Make it, and I'll come and pick it up and bring it back."
So
That's
that
fucking
was
great.
what I was gonna do. I was gonna turn around and fucking walk away. As I stood up, this bitch opened the door. And I was
Oh
like,
shit.
"Here you go."
Did you tell her you dropped it?
No.
See, when you guys were delivery boys, did you ever come across any like weird customers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
You have any stories that stand out?
You get any like hot girls that like that just invited you in and just wanted?
I have a couple times.
Yeah.
Really?
Not like invited me in, but
Oh.
I've got a lot of hot girls.
Yeah.
No, I
couple
want one that
times-
wants to like invite you in and bang you on the couch in front of
Oh.
all her
Oh,
friends
that'd
and
be
shit.
While she's
That'd be
eating a slice
incredible.
of pizza.
Yeah.
That's like a dream come true.
It's funny. My one of my old bosses was like, he's like, if that ever happens, like if some girl, he's like, says that to you, he's like, you do it. He's like, don't come back.
Yeah, because that's like a dream. Like, could you imagine that having that story? Like, yo, one time this girl invited me in, and like,
Yeah. I worked for the cable company for 12 years. I was a field tech, so I was in and out of people's homes all the time. I never got a customer that wanted to fuck or like ask me like for my number or whatever, but I've had some crazy experiences in people's homes.
yeah, could you run over that experience you had about the time when like there was like undercover cops or something like staking out the house? And you went,
Yeah, this was
a good one.
wild. So I go to this guy's house. I pre-call him. I tell him I'm going to be there in a couple of minutes, which I always did. And the guy's like, all right, cool, I'll be home. I get there. He's not home. So I'm like, all right, maybe he's running behind or whatever. So I do my thing outside. I go to the pole. I go to the side of the house. I prep the work so that when he does come, I'm already halfway done with my job, just being productive. So like 10, 15 minutes go by. I'm sitting in my truck. I'm like, yo, where is this guy? So I call him up. He tells me he's going to be another 5 or 10 minutes. I'm like, yo, I've been waiting here already 5 or 10 minutes. Like, I got the stops. Guy's like, I promise I'll be there. So like, I'm sitting. And another 10, 15 minutes go by. And I'm like, that's it. I call this guy up. I'm like, yo, where are you? Because I'm leaving. And he's like, oh, listen, I'm on the train. I'm coming there. Just give me 10 more minutes. I'm like, bro, you said that a half an hour ago. Like, now I'm running behind because of you. So he's like, please stay. I'm like, no, I'm leaving. Hang up the phone. I'm packing up all my shit, my signs, put my cones away. Dispatch calls me up. Yo, please stay for him. He's on his way. It's an install. So I guess it's more important than a trouble call. So I'm like, all right. So I stay. The guy shows up. He's trying to like be all nice. And I'm like, listen, I had nothing to say to you right now. I'm like, you had me waiting 45 minutes. I'm like, just show me inside where the equipment's going. So he's in a basement apartment. His tenant upstairs is getting cable. So I go downstairs. I find all the wires. I hook everybody up. All I got to do is put the equipment in. So I'm on my knee hooking up the first cable box. And to my right, I could see the stairs that I just came down and the outside door. So I'm literally twisting this fucking cable onto the box. And the basement door gets kicked in. It's the fucking police. The guy's up there with a dog. He's like, get on your fucking stomach. Get on your fucking stomach right now. I fucking sprawl out, dude. All my tools come out of my fucking tool belt. My nose is basically touching this dirty basement floor. He's like, who the fuck's down there? I'm like, cable guy. He's like, who else? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm yelling back at this guy. They start coming down the stairs. The fucking cop on the stairs is like, I hear on his radio, it's like, yo, you need hands? Guy's like, 10-4. The common door that connected the house to the basement apartment gets kicked in. Now there's 2 more cops right there with like guns that I saw off of fucking
Like pointing at you?
Yeah, like pointing into the apartment like I saw off of Call of Duty. I don't know what kind of guns they were. And the guy looks at me and gives me like stay down sign. Now I'm thinking, I'm dead, dude. I'm dying in my cable outfit. Like I'm gonna be caught up in some kind of crossfire. This is not honorable at all. So I fucking stay down. They walk over me. They check the room. They check the rooms. Guy comes up to me. He's like, you can stand up. I'm like, cool. He's like, can I pat you down? I'm like, yeah, pat me down, bro. Go ahead. Guy fucking passed me down. He's like, you can leave. I'm like, oh, grab my shit, right out the fucking basement door. Plainclothes detectives upstairs, or outside in the backyard, I should say. He's like, oh, can I ask you a couple questions? I'm like, yeah, sure. Ask me my name, and then ask me what I'm doing there. And I so badly wanted to be like, cracking prostitutes. Like, what else am I doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a fucking cable truck outside. I got cable outfit on. Like, what do you mean, what am I doing here, dude? So I told him what I was doing there. He's like, all right, you could leave. And I fucking left. And I was like in like shock. I couldn't believe it, dude. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, what's the luck of doing cable at somebody's house and it gets fucking raided?
Right? Did you play Lotto that day?
Nah, dude. I went home and just went to sleep, bro.
Cried yourself to sleep in your
Dude.
cable uniform?
Insane. It was like one of the crazy experiences by far, being a cable guy.
Did you find out what they were after him for, or you didn't get that far?
Yeah, no. I found out. So the tenant and the landlord were making fake MTA cards. And I guess that's a big thing. You think about scamming the MTA. It's probably a lot of money.
What, to the swipe cards, the Metro cards?
I guess, yeah. That was the information I got.
Is that why he was so late from the training? Because he had to use so many
Fake
and-
cards.
Yeah,
fake cards,
yeah,
MTA
no,
cards,
right?
They weren't going through.
So I was just like, what the fuck? Like you bring the whole party in for MTA cards, but I guess it's a big thing. You know, you think about how many cards he could probably produce and how many people aren't going to pay for that like double R. So, but that's why I asked, because going to people's homes, man, it's like you're on their turf. You see some fucking crazy shit. I mean, you probably see some crazy shit too, Luigi.
Yeah, I had something. It wasn't at a home. It was actually at a building. We had to fix a water main, so we had to go in at like 2, 3 in the morning, and the truck we had didn't have letter, like it wasn't lettered or anything, just a white van. We pull up. It's in Blue Point, like it was next to some pizza place or whatever, and we're in there 2, 3 in the morning. It's when like that area was getting robbed, like big time.
Okay.
So we're in this little closet, and the guy I'm working with is probably like 350 pounds. So,
Oh, big boy.
dude, he sits in it. It was enough room for like him and me to hand him stuff. He's sitting in there. He gets in his spot, and he like that's it. He wasn't getting out right until we were done. He wasn't going to be able to get out. I'm going back and forth to the truck. I hand him something in the closet, and I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. I gotta go get this. I turn out of the closet. There's a cop pointing a gun right at me. He's like. And he's just like free. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Holy shit.
dude, what's going on?
Yeah.
And he's like, who's in there with you? What are you doing? I'm like, we're just doing plumbing. I'm like, he goes, and
Fat Joey's in the closet. I swear, it's just the
Yeah.
two of us.
I'm like, I go, Rob, or whatever, Bob, Rob, whatever the fuck. I'm like, dude, you got to get out. He goes, no, I ain't getting out of this fucking closet yet. I'm like, dude, get out, please. Like, you got to get out. He gets out. We see the cop, and he like starts questioning us, like, what are you doing here? It took him like a good 5-10 minutes to believe we actually were doing plumbing. I'm like, you want to go watch? You want to go look in the van? Like, I'm like, I think it was like a dentist's office or like some kind of doctor's office. Like, we're not really stealing. There's not much we could take from here.
Yeah.
You know. And he explains it. He's like, dude, there's been a lot of robberies in the place, like, and they've been coming in a work truck. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm like, you could see, like, this is what we're doing.
Yeah. All your tools are out and shit.
Yeah. But I hand this dude a tool. I turn around, I got a fucking gun pointed at me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Shit.
That's wild.
That's
I've gone
crazy.
into some people's homes that were hoarders, dude.
Oh, those are the
Yeah,
worst.
dude, I can't
Yo,
believe-
like when you go into their basement and you have to, like, there's literally a path. Like, you have to ask them to clear a path so you could go get to,
Yeah.
like, what you need to.
Yeah. And they're always the same answer. Oh, my house isn't normally like this. We're cleaning. I'm like, bullshit.
Dude, it's so
Like,
sad. And
yeah.
they'll be like dead cats. Like, not even kidding. Like, they're
Yeah.
like cat ladies. Like, when they have like 20 cats, like, they'll usually be hoarders, and they'll find like dead cats like under the couch and stuff because they can't even keep track of like all the fucking cats that they have.
Yeah, it's scary because you walk in there and you know you're dealing with somebody who's mentally unstable.
Yeah.
You know, the house is completely like covered in garbage. And like Luigi said, I've been in houses where there wasn't like a path, but there's just literally it looks like a trail for like an animal, right? Like when you walk through the woods and you just see like the flat grass. Like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it looks like. But like you have stacks of newspapers, clothes, boxes,
Golf
garbage.
clubs, whatever, anything.
It's insane, dude.
It's crazy. I don't know how you live like that.
And they'll like pick up like garbage on the side of the road. Like someone's giving out like a nightstand or something. Like they'll take that and like fucking bring it home and put it in their pile of shit.
You
Yeah.
ever see that one car that always parks in Patchogue? That
The truck?
no, it's the car, but it's filled with like Wendy's wrappers. It's all garbage.
Oh my
It's
God.
like nothing productive. It's just all just shit, and all there is just a driver's seat.
Yeah.
Like you can't even see out the back or the passenger window or anything. Like, I don't know how this person drives.
Oh my God, it's gross.
crazy.
That's disgusting, man. I mean, my work car is fucking gross, but it's all like tools and like sweatshirts and stuff.
Different.
Like, yeah,
My
It's
truck-
different. Like,
my
you can
truck's
clean
pretty-
that up. Like, you know,
Yeah, it's so different.
My truck's pretty fucked and gross.
I know, but you use so much of that shit.
I
It's
know.
not. No, I wouldn't say it's gross, but it's cluttered with shit because like you're either like hunting or fishing or training. Like you just acquire so much shit camping.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
There's a lot of fish hooks in there. You
Yeah,
gotta watch out.
watch
Yeah,
your ass.
he's got him hanging. Like I was
No,
like,
he's got him in the door. So he Remy came and
booby
picked
trapped
me
I
up.
was just about to say that.
He came and he picked up D-Rock and picked me up like the last snowstorm, the one that I was crying like a bitch to not go in the hot tub 5 feet in the snow.
That's great.
And I get in the truck, I go to close the door, and I grab it by like whatever. I didn't know if there was a handle or whatever, but I grabbed the bottom, that little
the
tray
cup
thing.
holder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the fish hook went right in my finger. I was like, oh, what? Like,
Oh, you serious?
yeah.
Oh,
Dude, I'm
my
always ready. I got fucking fishing hooks all
Yeah,
over.
and then that fucking, what is that mace? The last time we recorded,
yeah.
he pulls out a fucking mace from his back seat. It's like 5 feet long, fucking.
The steel mace.
Yeah.
oh, that thing, the thing that the oxygen tank that
no,
drilled me.
that's a roller. This thing was like, it looks like a fucking. Like
At any point in time, I have something to work out with. I have fishing equipment and
guns,
hunting.
guns.
yeah, yeah. You're good to stay
Bows.
healthy and eat.
Yeah.
You're set no matter what, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, what about that night that we did the? I think it was the first podcast
Ronnie's.
at Long Lake Studios, and like Remy was giving us all a ride back to Cava. So like Luigi hops in the passenger seat, and then we all like were sitting on the tailgate, and
Yeah, it was me, you,
I
and
think
D-Rock.
it was either Nick or D-Rock, and he gave me
said
like
it.
it was Nick. Nick was like, "Yo, hang on, like
Well-
Remy drives crazy." I'm like, no, like Remy's responsible. Like he's not gonna fuck around with like the three of us back here. Kid
No, not
Kid
that night.
fucking kid punches it right out the gate. That big ass fucking roller. I thought it was like an oxygen bottle or something. Hits my back, and like we started laughing so fucking hard. And
Yeah, but we-
this kid's going over curbs and shit.
yes.
Yeah, well, I actually got in and I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck with them. I'm like, it's cold out. I'm like, we get in. Luigi's like, you're gonna fucking hit it, right? And I'm like,
Oh,
you hit-
Yeah, we're pulling into like
you
the-
motherfucker.
We're pulling into the parking lot of Cabo. I'm like, yo, hit that turn hard.
Yeah, hit that turn, went over the curb. We're all like jumping around, dude. It was so fucking funny.
Yo, we almost slid off the tailgate, bro.
That initial punch, we almost all fucking booked up.
Yeah, dude.
And we were like recording it because we thought it'd be funny to like, I don't know. I thought I was gonna be driving slow like at night on the back of a tailgate, like, haha, this is awesome. Well, I know I was gonna have to be like hanging on for
you
fucking
about to be
dear life.
roadkill, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was wild. That was wild. Yeah, because I remember
That's
too.
funny.
I was like, yo, we should just hold on. Like, I don't trust
you
this
always
kid.
hold on.
Yeah, I trust you. I don't know. I didn't know he was wild like that. I thought he was like Mr. Responsible, personal trainer.
Not with me in the car.
Life's in order.
Yeah, you got the devil in his ear.
Yeah.
Punch it, bro.
on his
Punch it.
shoulder. Yeah,
I was like, should I? He's like, fuck yeah.
fuck yeah, are you kidding? That's what Luigi said. I was like, yo, I thought Brendan was like more responsible. I didn't think he'd do that. He's like, yo, you know who? Luigi was like, yeah, you know who's sitting in there next to him, like, fucking telling him what to do.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a good time though. That was a fun night. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, we're gonna be like cruising down the street. I'll get my phone ready.
I think we all had our phones. Like you could hear us.
I'll do like a little Insta story and fucking tag everybody. Wild, dude.
Can't wait to go upstate.
Yeah, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's coming real soon.
Dope.
Yeah, guns, quads. Have a good time up there.
Oh shit, that's like less than a month now. We're like probably like 3 weeks out.
Yeah, we're talking about the 13th, right?
March.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
February's a short month. It's already the 19th. So
Yeah,
like
man.
3 weeks
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
My
Yeah, it's gonna-
birthday's coming up
When?
March 2nd.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Expect gifts, motherfuckers.
Oh, damn. Now you're asking for a lot, bro.
Damn, what could I get Remy?
Yeah, get him a fish hook.
Yeah, I guess I could get him anything like that.
Get him
No,
some-
did-
I'm not
what-
getting him venison
What did
or
you
something.
say? Remember, you're like, oh, I'll get it for your birthday. I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
It was something good.
I know.
It was something good. I remember
I forget.
that conversation.
Oh man, I was like, yeah, I'll get it for your birthday, and I was like, when's your birthday? And it was like a month. I was like, oh fuck, this kid's not gonna forget. I was hoping his birthday was gonna be in like December, so he had like a year to forget
had that,
about it.
like,
And it was
8-month
only
gap.
yeah. I had like a fucking 1 month gap. I'm like, shit. Now I really have to get this for this kid.
Fucked up, bro.
What the fuck was it,
I
Ram?
don't remember.
Oh, it was definitely something cool though.
Oh, was it boxing gloves?
No.
Yes, it was boxing.
Was
no,
it?
no, shin guards.
Shin guards.
Shin
that's what it
guards.
was.
Shin guards.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'll get
nice.
Ram some shin guards.
You're gonna have to now, bro.
They're gonna be pink, pink camo.
Yeah, all the girls are going tomorrow for the kickboxing class.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're excited over at No Limits. That's gonna be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have a good time, man. Rick did it right. And all
Yeah.
those fucking neon lights and
Those
shit.
lights are sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That-
we gotta have
that-
a party
That
there.
gym came out nice.
Yeah.
From what it was like when he first got it to what it is now. Like,
Yeah.
True
it
value
looks
to
so
no
nice.
limits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
serious. Yeah, we're gonna have him on the podcast soon.
Definitely.
Fucking take a class and like do a little interview, see how everything came about.
It's clean in there, man. It's really fucking
We went
nice.
we went
Like,
last Saturday and we rolled with the gi on.
Yeah.
Yeah, little open mat we did. Me, Terrence, Luigi. I mean Remy and
Macus.
Bacchus.
Doggy
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, I had the kids last weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you should.
Someone's birthday,
You gotta
right?
get there and
Yeah,
check it
my
out.
daughter's birthday.
Yep.
Dude, it's badass. They have like almost, I don't know if I would call it a catwalk, but basically there's like an upper level that kind of like surrounds the gym. So like Rick could be up there like watching everybody like fucking go at it down
Yeah.
there. Like
Yeah.
Gladiator, give him
Yeah.
like the thumbs up or thumbs down.
Or
like,
even if
watching
you're
his boys go to
a
war.
parent and you want to watch the practice, you could be, still there watching but out of the way. So
Yeah, so you're out of the way and you're not distracting your kid. That's
Yeah.
actually really smart. I didn't even think
yeah,
about
because
that aspect
some
of it.
kids will like look to their parent, like for like, oh, I'm getting worked too hard, or like the coach is yelling at them or making them do push-ups or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like you could still be there and watch, but out of the way, so like your kid can't like lean on you for
Got
whatever.
a lot of kids there too.
Oh,
for
yeah,
the,
with
for the
that-
kids wrestling.
That
van.
kids wrestling program. And then I saw they had like a bunch of dodgeballs. We were fucking around throwing them at each other. I'm like, it'd be so much fun if we had like adult dodgeball. Like we just went down there, got the disco lights going, played some dodgeball.
Would you do an adult dodgeball league?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Would you really?
Yeah, you know how much fun that would
That
be?
would be a lot of fun, I guess.
It is fun.
Yeah,
You
the-
ever play like dodgeball to warm up, like at jiu-jitsu?
No.
I would
Oh,
love
we
to
used to do that. But like sometimes there'd be like the teenagers, like the 13-year-old kids, like it's the kids class was right before. Yo, those kids are fucking good, and they could jump out of the way and shit, and like
Yeah,
they
they-
have an arm on them.
They're little springy motherfuckers, dude.
We used to do it in wrestling a lot.
Dodgeball?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
man.
it's such a fun game.
The best dodgeball that I played was at Air Trampoline.
Oh, that's sick.
You ever go there?
I've
No.
been there. I never played dodgeball there.
Oh, dude, it's dope. You're like a fucking superhero, bro. They throw a ball at you, hit the trampoline, like you're like 4 feet in the air, like dodging balls and shit, bro. But I stopped playing because I pegged some kid in the face. He was like 8.
How old were you?
I was like 30
Dude,
something.
this was like 2 weeks ago.
I was like, yeah, I don't want to be that guy anymore.
With an actual dodgeball, like that rubber nasty ball that like
No,
hurts when you
they
hit
give
their
you those
face.
little foam balls.
Yeah, the little
that,
foam
like-
balls.
yeah,
Yeah, those
but
are
still,
fun.
I fucking pegged the kid right,
like,
right in the chin piece.
Meet the Fockers.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy. Like when like our parents are growing up, like that. Actually, I even played with it when I was a kid. Those actual like rubber dodgeballs, like
Yeah,
that
they-
shit
yeah.
hurts
Yeah,
when it
they
hits
were-
you.
You
in
can
the
still
face.
hear the sound of that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were kickballs. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
ding.
Yeah, it was a kickball.
Those
Yeah.
Kickball is
Those are-
another great game.
Yeah,
That was
we grew
fun.
up different, man. These little pricks don't know shit.
They have a lot of cool shit though.
Little pussies.
They are all pussies. Yeah, but they do have a lot of cool shit.
They got a lot of cool shit. They don't know what to do with it though.
Yeah.
That's what makes them pussies.
Yo, I wonder
They
what's
got all
gonna
this cool
happen, like
shit.
technology wise, like when we get older, like say when your kids are like around like our age, like because you know how like they can't work with like cell phones, like our parents like struggle with like simple like emailing or cell
Yeah.
phone or anything. I wonder if we're gonna be like out of touch.
We probably are, dude.
It's probably gonna happen.
Yo,
I'm already that way. Like
Well-
I gotta have my kids like help me with my phone.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like, yo,
really?
I can't figure this out on my phone. Here, take this.
Yeah,
And then
3
it's- and
seconds
then
later,
it's-
they give
it's
it
oh, yeah.
back.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Like it's not that fucking hard.
Yeah, I remember. Like, I mean, we're all relatively the same age. Remember when like not Google Maps, MapQuest was a thing?
Oh yeah, we had
Oh,
to print.
yeah.
You had to print
You
out
had
the
to print it
directions.
out.
Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that was like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come a long way. The GPS on the phone is like the most convenient thing for me because like I work construction constantly at different sites. Like if I'm in Brooklyn or Queens, I don't know the area. Like things just walking you step by step getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much nicer.
Because MapQuest, it'll give you like you can't really tell if you drove like a mile or stay on this road for like 5.3 miles. You can't tell. So now it's like, all right, 150 feet, make the right hand turn. It's
Yeah,
like,
or you miss your turn, and that MapQuest isn't like recalculating your route.
no, now you gotta
Yeah.
you would have to like turn around and go back like where you were.
Yeah, and then start from where you fucking missed that turn.
yeah, you'd have to know how to read a map or you're fucked.
yeah.
I know how to read a map, but like it's still like it's so much easier if your phone's just
Oh, it's so
rerouting.
much
Oh
it.
yeah,
easier.
who the
I'm-
hell
I'm
reads
so-
maps anymore, dude?
I'm so dependent on the GPS though. Like if
Yeah.
I'm working in Brooklyn and it's like 15 turns off like whatever the BQE or the belt to get there, like I'll put it in my phone every fucking day.
but
And
but it's harder though, like driving in the city because there's a lot of one-way roads.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yo, you know those little like trike NYPD things? Like they're kind of like
Yeah.
weird looking.
Or what,
I-
like the cars?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always looked at those and I'm like, dude, that's like so corny. Like, what is he doing with this like faggy little thing? One time I was like talking to my brother-in-law on speakerphone and I made a turn onto a one-way road in Manhattan and I knew it right away and I pulled over and then one of those guys on this little trike thing whipped around and got me like right away. I was like, shit, that's why they have these stupid little fucking things they could get anywhere with.
He hit
them.
you with a ticket?
No, he was like, he let me skate.
Oh, that's good.
Yo, the first time I ever got pulled over, I had already been driving I was probably 22. So I've been driving for 5 years, never been pulled over before. And I was delivering pizzas, and there was an all-way stop sign followed by a traffic light. So I saw the light was turning yellow. I'm trying to deliver pizzas. So I gassed it through the fucking all-way stop sign, and then I ripped like fucking, I was like three-wheeling like around the turn, making a right onto Vets Highway.
Your fucking pizzas are sliding everywhere in the
back
seat.
And I'm driving down like where the Northern State ends. It dumps you out onto like 454, 347 over there. And I see there's like a fucking like state trooper behind me, and he's got his lights on. So I see him, and I'm like, oh, this guy like looks like he's in a hurry. So I fucking I move over like one lane, and then he's behind me. So I move over another lane, and he's behind me, and then I look at my rear view, and I could see his face, and he's like, pull the fuck over. Pull the fuck over. I'm like, oh shit, it's for me.
Yo, state troopers are dicks.
Yeah.
My friend is a state trooper though, and they're trying to like get away from like that like whole like perception that people have of him. Like they say like
my friend's a state trooper too. He's a dick.
Really? He wears like that. They just look like dicks with that hat. Like
Yeah,
they have like their fucking like cowboy hat on and like
shit.
the aviator. I know it's their uniform, but like you know how they have it like kind of like cocked like perfectly, and it's got like the little string in the back. Like they just look like they're trying to fucking fuck you over like right away.
Yeah, like they're not cutting you any breaks.
When I used to deliver pizza, we went to I forget. I think it was it might have been Black Friday or something. We delivered to one of the stores that was in the Riverhead outlets. So we had our my boss gave me like that car topper thing, you know, like the magnetic thing that goes on the top. He's like, here, so you can like cut the line and shit. So we're driving out there. And we get to the line, and I fucking just go up right into the front, and like there's a cop there, and he's like, yo, and you know, so he's like, I'm like, yo, I'm delivering pizza. I was like, you know, can't you see? And I point out.
Are you fucking blind?
Like he has like a siren on top. Or
Well,
it
lit up and shit. So I'm like, yo, I pointed up, and he's like,
I don't give a fuck.
But it was funny because there was like four of us in the car because we were gonna go shopping after. I'm like, I'm not fucking leaving if I go all the way out there.
Yeah.
And I cut like 4,000 people trying to get gifts.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, where's the pizza? And I'm like, oh, it's in the back. So I like showed him in the back. This motherfucker, there's like two things of there's like a couple pizzas, there's soda, everything. There's a fucking 3-foot hero. He has the balls to open up the fucking thing to make sure it's pizza. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking serious?
Yo, that cop made me do it too when he like pulled me over. He's like, why the fuck are you driving like that? I'm delivering pizzas right now. And he made me go around back and like see. He's like, slow the fuck down. And then he just let me go. I was
That's
like, oh,
hilarious.
this is awesome. I was shook though. Like, I don't know. Like when you get pulled over, I just immediately feel like a criminal. I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
It's funny though how like, good.
Even if like a cop's kind of behind you, like, oh shit, all right, am I like, all right, everything's good, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Dude, I hate it because I like never wear my seatbelt. So whenever I see a cop, like my heart drops. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get pulled over for this fucking seatbelt right now.
That's crazy.
And then you try and like do like the fucking like slip it down and like over like your waist and like
you
put
put
it
your
in.
hand underneath.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so obvious.
Yeah, so you don't wear it at all. Or do you click it? Do you click it in and just sit on it?
I usually just don't wear it at all.
So that beeping goes off the entire.
I don't know. My truck I don't think it does it. My truck doesn't really beep either. Taylor's Jeep does. That's like I wear my seatbelt when I'm riding shotgun with Taylor because like I don't even notice the beep, and she's like, "Can you please put your fucking seatbelt on? Like that beep is killing me." I'm
well,
like,
that was like
right.
us on the way over here, dude. You didn't have your seatbelt on. My Jeep was beeping the whole fucking time.
I didn't even hear it.
That's fucking.
How did you not
dude.
hear it?
I'm surprised you didn't. You just got to say something. Yeah, I did not even hear it.
I know who you are. I'm like, all right, he's not gonna wear it, so I'm just gonna deal with it.
No, I would 100%. I would 100% wear it. It didn't even hear it beep once.
That's so funny.
It beeped a couple times.
I just tuned it out. Like I just don't give a fuck.
You ever see these commercial vehicles getting stuck on like the parkways because the bridges are low?
Oh my god, yeah, the can opener. I pulled. Yeah, dude, it's fucking funny. I'm like, you fucked up.
Yeah.
There's like a million signs, and if you get on, first of all, if you're ever in that situation, the bridges are like arched, so you got to drive like in the middle if you're gonna get through it all. But like these 18-wheelers aren't getting through. People do it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But if you drive a truck like that, you have to have a commercial GPS because, like, constantly, like I've had just like commercial pickups, like when it's like a 2500 or 3500 or whatever for work. And not even like it's a height issue, but just like
commercial plates.
Yeah, just commercial plates. You're not allowed on the parkways. And like
So stupid.
I would, dude, it's so annoying. Like if you're going to Brooklyn, because like the belt's like kind of like the way to go. And like if you're going to like South Brooklyn or whatever. And it's so fucking annoying. Like it constantly is like trying to throw me back on the belt. And I'm like, dude, I can't ride on that fucking
Do
road.
they have apps for that?
I think they
I
do,
was
but
just
it's
about
not.
to ask
It's
that.
not.
There's a
I've
setting in your GPS.
No, is
downloaded
there?
on Waze. I think Waze has it.
Waze has it, and I think it might even be in the Apple
No, but
one.
the settings take you off of any kind of highway as well. So like it won't throw you onto like Sunrise or like 495. You'll only be back
Oh,
roads.
back roads. That's
No, you could set it for parkways.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I have it. Because when I have to drive a truck for work or whatever, I use Waze. But there is a setting. I'm pretty sure it's on Apple too now, where you could do no parkways, just
Really?
highways.
Yeah, well, that's
pretty
that's
dope.
that's essential because back when this was happening to me, this was like 5-6 years ago, and there wasn't any apps. There was one app, and it was like $100, and I'm like, I'm not fucking spending $100 on this stupid app.
Yeah, no. But when those guys drive on the parkways, dude, it's a big fuck up. It's a huge fuck up. Like, not only like do they destroy their truck, the integrity of the bridge, but now to get these motherfuckers off the parkway, they have
where
to,
do you go?
you have to close down the lane. The cops come.
Yeah.
They got to stop traffic. Then they got to help you turn around or back out if you can't turn around because your truck's too big. So like your job or you get fined.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, think about how many cops it's going to take to like completely stop traffic.
I know.
And
it's a
inconvenience,
big
like some
fuck
people.
up.
Some people they don't hit the bridge, but they'll just pull over to the side.
Yeah, but even then,
And
it's
that,
too
and no,
late.
then
And
it's
then it's
then
still a
then
big
you're in that
fine.
like fine scenario. Yeah,
I've seen a box truck just fucking rip the top off. of
it's
their
so
truck.
funny. Like I feel bad. I'm like, this guy's having a horrible day, but you can't not laugh. It looks so funny,
Yeah,
dude. He's got
yeah.
like the flat top. You're like,
Yeah, yeah. I got a boy at work, man, and I don't know if I told this story, but stop me if I did. He came from Staten
you did.
Island.
Stop.
Did I? Did I? No.
Nah, I got no idea.
Nah, keep going.
So he came from Staten Island and he moved out here to Long Island. So like,
Oh wait, stop. Yeah, no,
yeah.
no, just
Oh,
continue.
come on, bro.
All right, that's the last one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you get like.
Halfway through the fucking jerk my chain again. You fuck.
Just go. I'll stop.
And yeah, so we were out in Smithtown and we work in Brightwaters. That's where our yard is. So we were done with the day. I let him take the dump truck home. We're back to Brightwaters, and I jumped in a Subi that we had for our job. So as we're flying back to the yard, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't tell Joey that we fucking had to get back to Brightwaters. So he Googled it or maps it or whatever. So he beats us there, and I see this kid. I'm like, yo, how did this fucking kid beat us back to Brightwaters? We're in a Subaru. He's in a fucking dump truck. So he comes walking out of the garage, makes eye contact with me, gives me the fist, like, yeah, motherfucker, I made it. So I look at him, I'm like, yo, how did you beat us back? He's like, oh, I took Southern State. And I'm
In
like,
a dump truck.
yeah, dude, the dump truck is like 12 feet tall.
Oh my god.
So I look at him, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, what? I'm like, you can't go on the parkway with the truck. I'm like, the bridges are only like 9 feet, 10 feet tall. He's like, oh, I didn't pass any bridges. So now I call him Joey Parkway.
Wait, how far was that ride? Is Brightwaters from where?
Smithtown to Brightwaters.
Oh yeah, that's a ride.
It's a nice trip.
That's like at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, and he
Maybe
didn't hit one
25.
bridge, he said,
I don't think
literally.
He definitely hit bridges. He didn't make contact with the dump truck, but he went under him.
No, I don't think.
Oh,
Actually,
and
yeah, no, there is a bridge. Once you get on Southern State, there's a bridge.
Yeah,
right
so
there.
he might have, like you said, like on the middle of the bridge, but I don't think he even knew, bro. Like this kid was just like,
Can you drive trailers on the parkway?
like a boat trailer.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
not sure.
no
No
commercial,
trucks.
no
I've done
commercial.
that.
trucks, trailers, same thing as like the HOV lane.
Yeah.
What about like a U-Haul trailer?
I don't know. It all depends on the plate too. If the plate's commercial, then no.
I've taken a trailer on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the
I
height
just didn't give a
restrictions, though. That's the big no. Like that's
Well,
why
it's-
you can't.
It's such bullshit. You can't drive like if you have like an F-250, you can't drive it on the parkway unless you put a cap on it and get passenger plates.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's
Wait,
insane.
You put a
like
cap on it?
you have to put a cap. Like how you have the cap on your bed.
Yeah.
That if you do that, you can do it. But I know a kid who has like
Really?
he's had
Mhm.
like F-350s and 450s or whatever. He just gets vanity plates. So it'll say like make your license plate Remy Fit, and then they can't tell it's commercial because like the body
Oh.
doesn't look that much different. Like a cop would really have to like know the truck to know like that's what you're doing.
Right.
I'm like, that's really smart to do.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what my vanity plate would be. Like got teeth or something.
Missing.
Toothless.
Yeah,
Toothless.
toothless.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The vanity plates are cool and all, but if I was gonna do one, I have to do one like real real good. Like some of them, I don't even know what they're saying.
Yeah, I know. Why would you get
Yeah.
something and you don't even know what the fuck it says?
Yeah.
I hate that because then you're sitting there trying to figure the thing out too. You get pissed off.
I
Like,
know.
what the fuck's this car even supposed to say?
I want to pull up
And then he
like,
turns off the road. You're like, fuck, I wanted to know what that plate meant.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's a waste of money though.
I think so too. It depends though. If it's like your business or something,
Yeah.
like if Ronnie got like Rapid or something, like
But
I'm-
even that, it's like
How much extra are they?
it's a few, it's I want to say it's like $400 or $500.
That much?
Yeah, it's not
Really?
It's not cheap. I don't think it's cheap.
oh, I didn't know it was that much. Then
Oh, you thought it
it's
was more?
definitely a fucking waste
Maybe
of money.
Yeah, it is a waste of money.
I'll Google it.
It's definitely a waste of money.
I thought it was like maybe a couple extra bucks a month. I paid for, so I used to have Florida plates, and I paid to upgrade my license plate to like it was like an outdoors one. It had like fish and
Yeah.
shit like that.
I hate you
Oh well.
because you were living in New York and you had Florida plates.
Well, it wasn't me. It was my parents.
Trying to fucking dodge that insurance bill, huh?
It's my parents.
Damn, dude.
Hey,
Bullshit, bro.
whatever.
Terrence,
So was it there in Virginia? You don't need insurance?
yeah,
Until
and I
you
think
get
like the
into an accident?
Carolinas, yeah.
No, we had insurance.
All right,
No, there's
I
some
lied
states
about
where
the
you don't
fees.
need to get insurance until you get into an accident.
Yeah, or the
What?
insurance is mad cheap
Yeah.
because
Well,
you have
yeah, the
the
insurance
out-of-state
was mad
plates.
cheap.
It's cheap like everywhere outside of New York. We're probably like
Everything
Los
but New York
Angeles.
and California. Is
Yeah.
pretty cheap.
I feel like that's with everything, like real estate, anything.
Yeah. Gas prices. What'd you find on the vanity plate? Is that much more money or
It
no?
said like 100 and then like an $83 a year to renew it.
Damn.
I still think that's too much.
It's
a
still
waste
too
of
much.
money.
Yeah, for a license plate, dude.
And then how much are they normally?
I don't know.
You know what I did
Basically
find?
free.
You know what I did find funny
Yeah.
with these
You
fucking
just pay your registration. They are free. You
with
just-
these red light cameras that we had that they started popping off.
Fucking scumbags.
Yo, people would put like electrical tape over like some of the letters, or they'd scratch out their license plate. So if they blew that red light, they couldn't get like banged for a ticket.
You
I
know
thought
that
shit was so funny.
You know that's third party. Like that has nothing to do with like our like. There's a company that comes in and installs the cameras, and they pay the town to have it in. Like it has nothing to do with like our police or anything. That money doesn't go to like taxpayer dollars. It's just like somebody's business.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fucking scum.
Well, that's why they put that extra charge on there. Because what was it, like $50 at one point?
Oh, they have
now-
the
now it's-
surcharge.
And now
Five.
the surcharge is going. That's what goes to the guy who installed all the cameras.
Yo, I like how you could see the video. Like they'll show you,
yeah.
they'll give you
Yeah.
like 3 pictures of like your car like approaching or whatever, and then you could click a video. Dude, it's so fucking funny. It'll be me like thinking about stopping and then just gassing it and making like a left on red. Like horrible. Like the light is so fucking red, and like I'm like, well, that's kind of funny. Now I have a funny video to look at.
Yeah. That those cameras was actually funny too, because you remember that guy that was like supposed to be like Robin Hood,
Robin Hood, yeah.
right? He was like
Ran
fucking
for-
He
Oh,
ran-
he
yeah,
was
he-
like
yeah, he ran
was
for-
knocking down all the cameras, right?
Yeah, hitting them, like pushing them up with the broomstick and
I
shit.
I voted for him.
Did you?
Yeah, so did I.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
a scumbag.
Is he?
Yeah. So when
But he's awesome for doing that.
So-
Fuck those cameras.
so Lisa was working, right? And we were living in Patchogue, so she had forgotten her work phone at the house, and I was working 12 to 9, so I was like working the night shift. So she was waiting in Center Reach to get her phone for me. So I'm like, yeah, I'll shoot by and drop it off for you. While she's waiting, that cocksucker pulls up to her. And he's like, oh, what's up? What's going on? She's like, oh, listen, I'm waiting for my fiance. And he's just like, oh, what's the problem? She's like, I'm not interested or whatever. He's like trying to hit on like from car to car. And he's like, oh, come on, like, you're a pretty girl, whatever. And she just like blew him off, and like he like was like extra like real aggressive and was like, yo, you're a fucking sexy bitch, and like drives away. So she was like all spooked out. I get there, she tells me the story. So like weeks go by, she goes to like see her mom again, like in the same neighborhood, and that guy happens to see her and was like, hey, you sexy bitch, and like drives away. And she tells me the story again, and I'm like, yo, this guy's a fucking mad creeper, right? And this is before he was Robin Hood. So I'm doing cable one night, go to this guy's house, do my best work. At the end, I fucking asked this guy to sign the work order, and his son's there, and we're bullshitting at this time. And he's like, oh, whatever the kid's name was, Ralphie, tell the guy, like, Dad's pickup line. And I didn't know this at the time. And he's like, Dad, what do you want me to say? Kid was embarrassed. He's like, tell him, come on, tell him how Dad picks up chicks. Tell him my pickup line. Dad, come on, man. Come on. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. So he looks at me. He's like, you want to know what the best pickup line is for a girl? I'm like, yeah, shoot. He's like, you look the girl right in the eyes and you tell her, you're a sexy bitch. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm in this guy's house.
Did you know it was him
No,
No,
not until that line.
Not into that line.
No, like
dude.
you with that line, did you? That's
Absolutely.
You figured it out.
Yeah, the hair on the back of my neck fucking stood up. And like for a split second, I had like this flash image of me just like racking this guy's head off the tile floor in his living room. And I was just like, wow, man. I'm like, this is either a gift or a fucking test. So I'm like, oh, cool pickup line, dude. Signed. I fucking walked out of the house. And then 2 months later, this guy's on Channel 12 News fucking being praised because he's fucking with all these cameras. I'm like, only if they knew how much of a scumbag this guy is.
Oh,
fuck
and
this guy.
Lisa's like, that's the guy, or you recognized them right away because like you're not gonna forget that fucking face.
No, dude, because it was so weird, man. Like it just happened, and here I am in this dude's house.
I wonder what I wonder what his success rate is with the "Hey Sexy Bitch." Like, where it's not,
Bro,
maybe that's how he got his son.
Yeah, and no
should
chick
email
in the
him.
house.
We should email him from the Jits and Tits.
Yeah, right. I couldn't believe.
We should get him on.
Yeah, yo, tell us your best pickup line, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking scumbag, dude.
Wow,
That's
that's
so funny.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad I voted for him, dude. He didn't win though.
What do you mean voted for? What do you?
No, he was running for some kind of like elected local government office.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, good. Fuck him. I'm glad he didn't win.
Yeah, me too, bro.
That's fucking.
Making Lisa feel all weird
Trash.
and shit on
Yeah.
the side of the road.
That is funny as fuck, though.
Dude, what are the chances? Right? What are the fucking
Like,
chances of me
yeah.
being in this guy's house and then him hit me with the same
The
line,
same line.
that he hit Lisa with?
What? That's fucking insane.
Dude, bananas. Fucking bananas.
I wish you fucking just clapped him up.
I know. Well, part of me did, but
you
I was
had
like,
your job. You
I
can't
needed
lose
this
your
job,
job
man.
and shit like that.
You
but
know?
at least now you know where he lives. You can fuck with his house.
Yeah.
Do you remember where it is? We'll run up there after we wrap this
Take
up.
a shit right in the hood of his car, bro.
Oh, I would definitely do that.
Right in the hood, smear it in.
Smear it. Put on his wipers.
Yo, talking about shit, some of these old foremen that I worked with told me the funniest story. This guy was retiring, and he was like a scumbag. Like, he just hated supervision and everything. And the day that he retired, he went in, handed his badge, whatever, said his piece, left, called up the supervisor that, like, he was beefing with, and was like, oh, yo, so-and-so, I think I left my wallet in the bathroom. Can you just go check to see if my wallet's in the bathroom? So when the supervisor went into the bathroom, the guy had taken a shit and smeared the shit all over the mirrors, the walls of the bathroom, dude. I'm like, that's a savage way to go out, bro.
That's fucking
Funny.
insane. I guess they're not having any retirement parties for that guy.
No, fuck no, dude. I was laughing my ass
Yo,
off when I heard this story.
it sucks though because the supervisor's not going to be the one to fucking clean it up. It's going to be
No.
like the young low
Yeah.
man on a
Yeah,
totem
it's-
pole, like go in there and clean it up.
Yeah,
like,
or the cleaning staff that takes care of the
Yeah,
bathroom.
he should have did it
Yeah.
on his car.
Should have did it on his desk.
Oh, that would have been nasty, dude.
Yeah.
Did you shit all in
But
the
then
paper
still,
clips?
he wouldn't clean it up.
Yeah.
Speaking of shit and work, we had kind of like a question of the day. We had it was probably like 10 of us in the shanty, right? And
In the what?
in the shanty,
yeah,
where you're like
it's like where you get
where you,
dressed
like-
and break down.
Yeah,
you
where
have
you have
your
your
breaks
lunch and
and
shit.
stuff. It's like a
Never heard that one.
one of the questions was, would you sit like in the porta potty, right? Would you keep
No.
your head in there with people shitting and pissing all day for $1 million?
No.
What, so you
What,
getting,
like-
you getting
like-
shit on?
Yeah, like you're laying down, your body's outside, but your head's inside the porta potty
In
getting
the-
shitted on.
in the toilet.
In the toilet area.
Oh wait, no, I'm saying like, is my head actually in the bowl?
Your head is in the bowl.
Your
You
body's
know that
outside.
your body, you're laying outside it, but your head is shoved in the bottom of the porta potty where they shit and piss all day. Like all the construction workers are in there shitting and pissing all day. For $1 million, would you sit in there for a 7-hour day?
No
No.
way.
No.
no, I'd
7
sell.
hours. No fucking way, dude.
So my head's not just like on the floor area.
You
it's
have
like
to think
actually
about
in the bowl.
this?
No, because I'm trying to think like if it's like a hole and my head's
Parents
in
is
there,
like,
like
yo, it's $1 million.
like
Yeah.
where their feet are, or like actually where like
No,
people
where
are
they're
literally
shitting.
shitting and pissing on my face.
Yes.
No fucking way.
No, I couldn't do that for $1 million.
What were you? What are you
would?
holding your breath?
For 7 hours. You were talking 7-hour workday. Maybe 7 seconds.
No.
I would do
How could you
7
even
hours?
breathe?
You're gonna have $1 million afterwards.
I know,
Dude,
but you're
that's
also
aggressive.
Yeah, you know how long it's gonna. How if you're gonna spend $1 million trying to get the shit smell off your fucking head?
Oh my god,
I
I would
mean,
throw up, dude. I'd be getting
I've
shit
rolled with
on
some
and
guys
throwing
who I
up.
still smell it now. So what's the?
Yeah, I met some stinky bastards on the mat this week.
I mean,
you
I
were
don't know.
one of them, bro.
Yeah.
Luigi didn't even get to hear the story yet.
Oh yeah. Bring that up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right,
So
let's hear it.
I had my first mat fart this week. I didn't even feel any tension or anything. And
Well, listen, wait.
Just
The
that
fu-
loose
The
asshole.
funniest part about this was that Terrence has been killing it all week, right? He's been going 2 times a day, certain days. Hasn't missed a day so far this week. But while he's at class, he's had some gas. So, like, first date status with a chick, he's been holding his farts in. And when it's break time to go get a sip of water, he's running to the bathroom.
And ripping like a 1 minute fart.
Nah, dude, you gotta let it go.
So
That's the funniest
That's
shit.
the best part.
So fucking yeah, professor threw me in an arm bar, and instantly fucking trumpet out of my ass. I'm talking like old school, like, you know, when you put your 2 hands together when you're a kid in class and it's just like a trumpet sound.
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
he arm bar, like my arm hits like my hand hits like the mat, boom, fart. He immediately starts laughing. And I'm like, I didn't even feel that coming.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, dude, right?
Is there a lot of people there?
Oh yeah.
There was a good amount, probably like 10 people.
Did
in
it
the class.
smell?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Wow.
My shit
Sure?
don't stink.
Yeah, right, bro.
No, it really didn't stink. It wasn't like I mean, I've had some nasty farts over the years.
Listen,
like
I've
you could
always
ask
said
Taylor.
that, man, a fart is a letter from shit. So,
I think farts
That
are so
shit-
funny. I think the louder and the stinkier they are, like I'll laugh so hard. Like I'll be tearing from my eyes and I'll be laughing so fucking hard.
the funniest thing is that you were holding it in, like, the whole class.
Yeah.
On
Well,
the-
that
on
was it.
numerous days.
Yeah, that was on it. This day, I had no pressure at all whatsoever.
Oh, my God.
You would have thought it would have happened on one of those days.
That's so funny,
Imagine
bro.
Neon Belly.
Yeah, he would have shit himself.
Yeah.
One time I had I switched up proteins and I was taking this shit called like Nitro Tech. It was peanut butter chocolate. The worst farts I've ever had in my entire
Dude,
life.
protein shake farts are the worst.
And I was
Oh,
at Napper Tandy's in Smithtown, and I ripped one. Like, people didn't know it was me. It was like quiet, and then I just saw kids. Yo, these
Gagging.
kids gagging. They had their shirts over their noses.
Terrence is almost losing his teeth.
his teeth just came out.
Oh, I was laughing so fucking hard.
I love it.
So that same question with the porta potty shit, that same guy, when he drank protein, he would fart. And like we did hospitals, like huge floors of hospitals we would renovate, right? And every time he would fart, he would clear the whole floor. Like, think of a hospital floor,
Yeah, big.
but like just down to the studs, right? How big that is. This guy farts in a corner, and the whole floor is going down to the next,
my God.
going down to the next one or up to whatever, like just to get away from the smell.
Dude, I will beat somebody down, man. Like, at my job, we work in like holes. We dig holes and we have to work in them. And I sometimes you're in the hole with somebody else. It's like a 2-man job in the hole. And I got dudes that will just rip ass, and you're stuck in this hole with this motherfucker. And like, I'm like, dude, you do that again, I'm bodying you, bro.
Little word of advice for the new fisherman over here. When you're in your waders, don't fart. Only way to get out is up.
Yeah, Remy and I are gonna hit it hard this summer.
You found that out the hard way?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, because sometimes, you'll be fishing and you just let one rip and then you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Just like
Oh, man.
basking in it.
you guys blow ass in front of your girls?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like to fart and then hold the cover over her head.
Dutch oven.
Yeah,
Dutch
oh, it's
oven.
my favorite thing.
Dude,
I don't rip ass in front of
I
Lisa.
actually got
no.
No.
You just
I
go
got
to the bathroom.
baby now. Like every time I fart, she'll be like, "Ew, stinky," and then she like gets all excited and gives me a high five and shit. Every time I fart.
Dude, kids love farts.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
she
love
loves it.
farts, bro.
If she was awake, I'd bring it down to show you guys.
Yeah, all my girls that I've like dated and been with, like even Lise, like that's a rule of thumb. Like, I don't want to smell what your ass produces.
Yeah.
So I said we gotta keep some things private. Like, no shitting with the door open.
No.
Don't bother me when I'm shitting, and don't fart in front of me.
I don't get the appeal in shitting with the door open.
I never shit with the door open.
Nah, it's weird.
I don't like. I know people like.
I'll
that.
do it if no one's home in the
Yeah,
house.
I
Nah,
piss.
I still even close it.
I
even.
piss with the door open.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah, like Lisa walked by and I'd be like fucking drain the snake,
Yeah.
you know. But I just told her, I'm like, yeah, we can't be farting in front of each other. Like, I don't want to be like looking at that thing.
I'd have to fucking leave the room every 5 minutes then.
Yeah. Well, I was telling you guys the other night, like I'll rip one and Taylor would be like, "Oh, you're pushing it out." And I'm like, "What do you just wait for farts to fall out of your ass? Like, doesn't everybody push them? Like, you feel the pressure and then you fucking push."
Yeah, you let a little fucking relief, dude. Yeah, I can't do that. I told her, I was like, I don't want to correlate that smell with that booty. It's just the way it is, dude. It's just the way it is.
Oh, man.
Would you guys?
So she's never farted in front of you?
Yeah, and I've never farted in front of her.
Yeah, well, it says the average person farts from 5 to 15 times per day. I'm way above average.
I'm definitely above average.
I'm not. I'm probably below average.
Really?
A lot of the foods that I eat doesn't cause gas. I don't really have.
It really depends on what I eat.
Yeah, like I don't really have gassy foods. I eat a lot of salad, a lot of chicken.
Yeah, I thought greens make you fart.
No, not me.
Broccoli does.
Broccoli,
Whoa.
yeah.
I eat broccoli
Brussels
like every
sprouts?
day.
I love Brussels sprouts.
They're good. There's a lot of like good recipes with them too, with
Bacon.
like bacon and like
Mhm.
so good,
Yeah, the Brussels sprout game is good.
like all roasted.
Fire.
Yeah, I was talking to my boy at work. Would you rather have like a picture sent to you from a girl that has like a bra on or some lingerie, or would you rather just straight nudies?
I would think nudies.
You going with nudies?
It depends
I
on
wanna
what-
see the butthole.
He's like, I want to see a gaped beehole. Like,
Yeah, well, he
spread
wants to know
cheeks.
if it's bleached or if it's regular.
Yeah.
All
Shaved.
natural, or is it?
Shaved. It better be. It's got to be shaved.
I was kind of
If
on
it-
the
even
fence
if
though.
Not bleached. Like it's got to be shaved.
I mean, I'm with you on the bleach tip. I was thinking about that since we had that on like a couple podcasts ago. But I don't know. Like as far as like naked, I think I'd rather have a little clothes on for the imagination,
Yeah.
right? Like
Well,
I don't.
maybe-
I, no, you just want to see it all.
I guess
Yeah.
if it's like something like super I don't know. I feel like it's like a bathing suit at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a
they're just
bathing
wearing a bra.
suit or some like yeah, even a bra, dude. Like if like I got a picture sent to me by a chick or something. Like I think I'd rather like be like a little covered up, so like you'd be like, oh shit, like
Yo, you know what's
what,
awesome?
what do those nipples look like?
You know what I
wanna know
love?
what I'm in for.
Yeah,
In the summertime, like when the girls are going to the beach and stuff, and then you go back and you see them like naked and it's like highlighting, like they have like the tan lines or whatever. So it's like
Yes.
highlighting all like the fun spots.
yeah, yes. Yo, this year on the beach, bro, it was like thongs were in.
Yeah.
Every girl had like a G-string, cheeks out. I was like, damn, what's going on?
Yeah, it was a good. The last few summers have been like that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
like
getting
Yeah.
was a cheeky fucking
like the
bikinis.
Brazilian
Yeah.
bottom.
Brazilian.
Oh
or
yeah,
what's
when they
called.
have those are like a little tighter, like exposing like
a little
the
less
side of the cheeks.
yeah, a
and
little
then
less.
there's just like straight up thongs.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yo, it's wild when you see a girl like say like in like her
Hey, Sonny.
low
damn, yo.
in like her like early 20s and she's there with like her family and she's wearing a thong. Like
Oh
I feel
my
like that. If I was a
God.
dad, I'd be so fucking
Oh
pissed.
my god, dude! I went
know.
to a family barbecue, and one of the kids' girlfriends was there with a fucking thong, like cheeks out and everything. And I'm talking like we had like 60-year-old dads there, little girls and shit. I'm like, what is this chick thinking?
How old is she? 20.
She was probably like 23, 24, and I'm like, what do
Good
you
for
think?
her.
It's gotta suck for her like dad because like all the other dads are like
Rock hard
creepy
boner
dudes.
wood.
Yeah, rock hard boner wood. Sick Vic.
Like, whose little slut is this?
Yeah, dude. And then like you get these chicks who like, I mean, I'm all for it. Like you got confidence and like you're proud of what you got, but like you shouldn't be wearing a thong. Like cover the.
At like
you
at a family party, you're saying?
I'm saying even at the beach.
At the
bro.
beach,
Nah.
yeah. No,
If you
I
got
think
it,
that,
show
no.
it.
rock it.
If you
Go
got a
for it.
rocket.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want like my wife wearing a thong at the beach and having you guys check out her cheeks. I wouldn't be a fan of that.
I mean, I guess I give the girls respect that, you know,
Confident.
that shouldn't be wearing a thong and they do, but I don't know.
No, see those.
That's a
need some-
problem.
That's-
Gotta cover
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though. Like the girls
Lizzo?
who are big.
And it's always the ones who can, who don't.
Right.
It's always the ones who shouldn't, who do.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like wear a regular bottom. Like them cheeks got
Yeah.
dimples.
Yeah.
Wear like a big
I'm about
cover
it
up.
though.
Wear a big cup. Wear a
A
moo
moo
Fucking moo to the beach, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm more of like, yo, show me a little bit and let the rest.
Oh, from
leave-
like back to like then.
yeah, and
Where
leave
do
the
you
rest for my imagination.
where do you Rem? Did you weigh in on this yet? What would you rather, the lingerie or like a straight up
Straight up nude?
clam?
Straight up clam, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like either way is good, but I get what you're saying. Like, you know, like a little sexy picture with some like a bra on or something.
Yeah.
You know, let your mind imagine it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see the rest when you get home.
Yeah. Or like
Yeah.
when you meet up with the chick or whatever, you know?
No, that's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna complain if anyone's not anyone. If my wife decides to like send me a picture, I'm definitely not gonna complain.
No, of course. But if there was a preference, if you had one, you know, like I would probably just rock with like a little cover up, you know. Let my mind go wild.
Nah, fuck it. Give me the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of cover up I want.
Let me see. Let me see.
That's the only cover I want on you.
Let me see.
Beaver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the beaver's out.
Cover
She-
like everything else but that.
She
That's
definitely
fine.
doesn't
If
bleach,
that-
though.
If you want to do any kind of covering.
Yeah.
Like, what would you rather have? That or that?
I don't know. Both are nice.
Let me see.
Both are nice.
Yeah,
One that's
This one?
in a nice,
Ooh,
sexy
yeah,
outfit,
that's
Hold
pretty
on.
nice.
or one just showing
Or
the
that.
goods.
Whoa,
See?
Wow.
Yeah, I know where Terrence is. at with
Terrence would
that.
rather have full nude.
that's
Yeah.
aggressive. That's like, yo, I gotta go, boss. I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yo, I'm rolling in tonight or today. What's the term?
Rolling
Roll
over.
over.
I mean, look, that one
Or that one?
or that one?
No, seeing that, I'd rather have that one.
Actually, yeah.
Let me see that, one.
That was a bad example. Those,
Oh, those are nice.
or that.
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Both are kind of like.
I don't
they get-
think I'd want either one. Actually, I'd rather just go back with that.
Yeah, that one's full blown.
What, clam?
Yeah,
You need the beaver.
It's a fucking clam bar right
What is
there,
this?
bro.
What is this? Twitter?
Twitter, yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
right.
Twitter's like the new Pornhub, bro.
Twitter is
Yeah,
fucking great.
It's crazy.
It is
I
crazy,
might have to get back on Twitter.
bro.
Well, that's where like OnlyFans and Twitter go hand in hand. So like they plug their OnlyFans and they'll give you like kind of like demo pics or
Yeah, a
whatever.
little sneak peek of what you could catch on the OnlyFans.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And it's like full blown like dildo in the box, butthole shots.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah?
Good for them making money. Like I mean, if you're confident or whatever.
Stop, dude.
I don't know. I'm with
Here
I'm
comes
with
Mr. Nice Guy
Terrence on that.
Terrence.
Yeah.
Nah, yo, if
Good
they
for
could do
them.
it, if that's
No, if you can make money just for like
Listen.
picture and you're confident enough and like you're not worried about what people have to say about you, you can make money from it. Like why the
Listen,
fuck not?
I guess you're right.
If I was a hot girl with tits and ass, I'd be on fucking Pornhub right now.
I'd
Dude,
be
I'd be-
subscribing.
Yeah, I'd be getting shit for free if I had titties
Oh my
and a
God.
clam.
Are you serious?
Yo, did you guys ever see?
I would
That's
milk
nice.
it.
Do you guys watch
See?
Black Mirror at all on Netflix?
Yeah,
Nah.
Did you ever see?
good show, bro.
Did you? Yeah, it's awesome. It's like every episode's different and
It's
it's
like
kind of
the-
just about like technology and
Well,
like
it's like
life.
the modern day Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and the direction that we're heading in. But there was this wild episode. It's called like
Did it tell you we're fucked?
something. Pretty much everything points to
Yeah.
that.
100%.
You should really check it out. You would like it.
Yeah, you would like it. It's pretty dope.
But there was one where like these guys were playing a video game and it was like a simulator and it was like a fighting game. So you're in there and you're actually like it's not like you're I don't know, it's weird. They were fighting each other.
It was like Street Fighter,
Yeah.
but like you're the character.
But like while you're in there, it doesn't look like a video game. It looks like real life. Like you look like an actual man and your friend looks like a woman. So they're fighting and then all of a sudden like the girl like jumps on the guy and they start like making out and then they fuck and then but it's two dudes playing the video game. One's playing as a woman and one's playing as a man and they feel like the fucking. So like these dudes are like fucking each other on the video game. It was so weird.
Bro, crazy.
How weird was that?
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was it was a fucking
I was
crazy
like, this
episode.
is big gay.
Yeah, but is it?
It was weird, dude. Then they met up and they like made out in the fucking rain and then they
In
were like,
real
"Oh,
life?
there's nothing here." Yeah, like he thought he was like in love with like his friend because they
Yeah.
were fucking in the video game and it felt so
Yeah.
good. And then
the-
they like
the-
kissed and then like every year like on his birthday, he was
Spoiler alert.
his wife was allowed to like
Bro, what the
fuck
fuck?
one guy. It's one episode.
Yeah.
And it's
Facts.
weird. Rem, you're probably going to turn that one off. You're going to get uncomfortable.
Yo, I thought the ending was fucked though. I thought the ending was fucked up to that
Well, I
episode.
won't say anything else, I guess.
Fuck
Didn't I
it,
just
yo.
say it?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
So-
whatever.
So fuck
But
them.
definitely check that show.
Yeah, it's
dope.
just weird. Like I don't know. Like so you're the dude, right? Like the fighter in the video game. Your homeboy's the chick. So the guy that's the chick, he's fucking a dude, right? Because you're a chick.
you feel it like
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah,
chick.
yeah.
How
No,
do
you feel
it?
no, that's just the way the game was.
Yeah.
Like you put something on and like you felt like everything, like if you're fighting, like you felt like the punch in the
You
face.
felt his dick in your ass?
They
I'm
felt,
assuming,
no,
yeah.
in your vagina because you were a woman in the game.
But that's what I'm saying though. So like I think it's a weird situation anyway, right? Like two dudes are like having sex in this virtual game.
yeah.
But now you're the chick, right? So you're a dude playing the chick in this video game.
And they're like,
fucking a
oh,
dude.
it feels
Does the
so
dude-
good.
Do they know who the other person
Yeah,
is?
Oh
they were
yeah,
playing
yeah,
each
yeah. They
other.
were friends.
They
It was like
invited
it
each
was
other
like
to the
me
game.
playing you. I'm the
Like
girl.
I know that you're.
Terrence.
You know you're
Yeah.
me. You know, yeah.
I mean, I'd bang you anyway.
He has no teeth. He has no teeth.
I mean, you basically banged him already. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finger bang.
Yeah.
Do we get to kill you off afterwards?
3 knuckles deep.
Nah, actually, this is the furthest I ever made an episode without you guys killing me off.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
All right, so how would you kill Terrence?
Oh, I don't know.
Death by dick. I fuck me.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd kill Terrence. He's too valuable.
Cut a
Yeah.
hole right. I'll cut a slit right in his throat and then fuck the slit.
Oh,
until he's dead.
damn, dude.
It's dark, bro.
That's
This
real.
guy's back watching his fucking animal porn again.
Yeah, that's real dark, bro. That's real fucking dark. Shit. All right, boys.
Ready to wrap this bad
Yeah.
boy up?
Hour and a half.
Not
Yeah, we
bad.
cruised.
No, fucking nice snowstorm. We're in here fucking killing it.
Yeah.
So all you listeners out there, make sure you catch us on fucking Instagram.
Send us some questions of the day.
Yeah, we need some questions a day. DM us.
Yep.
Throw it up on a
Spotify.
post.
We
Yeah.
got the website up and running. You could order like any kind of the merchandise if you like it.
Yeah, we got
directly there,
hats,
shipped to
rash
your house.
guards, T-shirts. So check that out. Stickers too, yeah. And then listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, Google Play, Apple Music,
YouTube.
YouTube. All right. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Toodles.
Ta ta.